All right, welcome to the One Podcast who eventually rhythm on episode number 225. I am the Beast Snow for the episode, joined today by Tyrese Halliburton's younger son, Jake, Black Hole Cody, and the birthday boy himself, big old man himself, Devin. Okay, well,
Devin wants that Spotify video, then he's trying to get us kicked off. That's crazy.
We have
can't look at a cat anymore.
We have a spectacular, splendid episode for you guys today because the birthday boy himself, Mr. 33, will be giving you all the news from the latest and greatest world that we live in. We're going to hit the gym in Jake's Power Hour, see what he's been playing. Boy, do I want to know what he's been playing. We're going to hit the Shadow Realm, see what the Shadow knows this week. See what does Cody have in store for us. Will it be a nice show, a lovely movie, a nice little drawing he's been, creating? We will not know until he tells us, so we'll figure that out later.
I bet it's a drawing.
I hope it is.
You've been drawing?
We're going to slide through the curtain, talk a little bit of wrestling, passing of Sabu. That's sad. And the fallout from Backlash. We'll recap Backlash and find out how we did in our picks. And you know what? No need to fact check us because you know what? We're always correct. So let's get into the episode. I'm going to ask you guys a question. We're going to play Do You Know TOPTERTA? We're going to have a little discussion, discourse. Just have a little bit of fun, Get a little throats warmed up. Right, Devin?
La 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 la.
So the question for this week is, hopefully this one's not too hard for you guys to answer. What is the worst video game mission that you've ever played?
Like hardest or just like bad?
Just the worst. Like you would never ever play that mission ever again. You wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy.
Find out the name of it.
I'll tell you one I hated. That made me stop playing the game for a few months until I came back and tried it again. The goat mission in The Witcher 3.
Oh my god.
Hated that mission. Not because it was hard, but because the goat wouldn't follow you. It did not matter. The AI on the goat was so bad.
Just like a goat, man.
Yeah. That it was actually a detriment to the game that made me stop playing. One of the very few flaws in The Witcher 3, but a flaw nonetheless.
I'm going to preface this by saying I play this game yearly, but it's the first thing that came to my head because it's one of the hardest missions in any game I've ever had to do. But it's the only one. It's like the only one that's popping into my head.
I know
is
what you're
like,
about to say. Insane.
Man, this is the worst. I want to know if it's not it. What you're thinking?
Okay.
But it's called Metallic Archaea from Metal Gear Solid 5.
It's not that.
So it's when you first meet the Skull Unit, and the Skull Unit is almost unkillable, and you have to kill like a bunch of them, and it takes forever. There's a sandstorm. They suck your health. You can't get in vehicles because they just immediately touch them and they disintegrate. And Metallic Archaea, Metal Gear Solid 5 it's like the one mission in a game that I can think of right now that I'm just like, I don't want to play this.
I'll tell you what I thought it was, Devin.
Okay.
Anytime you're playing My Career Mode on WWE and you have to do a fucking Money in the Bank match.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I mean that's awful. The Money in the Bank in this what's it called? Showcase this year. Yeah. Was god awful.
Yeah. Any multi-man match in WWE games are not fun to me.
It's just hard. I mean, some of them are just too hard.
Yeah.
Because they just. I mean, I get it. I understand why they are.
Mine, I think, is going to be the Leshen from Monster Hunter World.
God.
It didn't matter. We had 4 very seasoned players, and I could not beat the fucking thing. And I wanted to, because I wanted the shit so bad. Never got it, never will.
Nope. Yep, the lesson from... Yep, that's another one.
I'd still do it. I do hate that, but I'd still do it. Timed out on that fight every time.
Yep.
Yeah, like it never beat us.
Yeah.
We just couldn't kill it.
You just get it to 10% health and be like, ha! Full health, bitch! Fuck you. For no reason. It's not like you could do anything to stop it.
You could get the Giulia to help you and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything about Cuphead. It's not a Cuphead mission?
Nah. Cuphead had a couple that I'm like, man, fuck this, but...
I also feel like because I know Cuphead's not technically a Souls-like, but like with those kinds of games, you expect all the missions to be hard.
Yeah.
And like almost terrible for the first 20 tries until you figure out how to do it.
I figured you just wore the shirt just because of...
I do like the shirt.
Cuphead.
What?
You don't even like Cuphead.
Love Cuphead.
Probably doesn't. You can't beat it, so...
Already beat it.
Sure.
Of course, it's got to be that one mission on Grand Theft Auto Vice City. The helicopter mission where you gotta...
Oh, yeah.
Fly the RC.
Forgot all about that.
There was a couple missions in the older GTAs that were like unbearable to play through. San Andreas had one that was so fucking hard.
Was it that dirt bike train one in San Andreas?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't remember what, but there was one level or one area in Kingdom Hearts that like almost made me stop playing the whole series.
I almost...
There's some bosses.
I was gonna say there was one of the Final Fantasy X bosses that I almost went with instead, but I couldn't remember the name. I just knew that the fight was like fucking forever.
What's he look like?
I hate fighting the dragon on the airship.
I think I was going to say the only thing that I could remember is an airship. So
the first time I did it, I didn't have anybody who could fight it except for Riku.
Yeah, and I think that was my problem is I didn't know how to set up. I didn't know like what I should be doing, so I just
where I was.
Just went in like normal.
I wasn't using Wako. I was using Riku, and she had long range, but she could only use like she could throw the items you had in your inventory. So I'd have to like throw health at the dragon and stuff.
Take this, bitch! Ah, shit.
Terrible but fun.
All right.
Mr. Seymour, if you're not leveled up enough, like, and you just can't go back and level.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, guys. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
buddy.
So birthday boy, would you care to give us the news?
News is in the coming months we're going to celebrate Snow's birthday against his will. There's nothing he can do because it's against his will. And that's how doing things against somebody's will works. You just do them, whether they like it or not.
Just know that if I come up missing, it is not of my doing.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin.
I am 33, and that is a little sad. Pocket Pair, makers of Pal World, as we know, they had to update their game to make some changes while they're in their legal battle with Pokemon. Pals will no longer come out in their spheres. They will appear statically next to the player, and for some reason, players can no longer glide on them. They have to have a glider in their inventory.
Yeah, you know what the bullshit reasoning for that is? Because the one time you could do it in Arceus.
All right. Well, on top of that, that's not stopping modders from doing what they want anyway. So, yeah, modders don't care. Indie wrestlers are going to be participating in Power Slap. We all know Power Slap. Some of Cody's favorite things. Dana White just getting people together to smack the shit out of each other. Indie wrestlers are going to be in it. Some of them are going to be Juicy Finale, Casanova Valentine, and Mecha Wolf. Mecha Wolf is 450 Hammett for people who remember that name.
What?
Yeah, that's why I had to include that, because that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
I wrestled him once, but when did that happen?
I just read that this week.
Cool,
I
man.
just saw Dana White shaking hands with some indie guys,
Wish him well.
Also, rest in peace, Sabu, as we know. Sabu would have done it for sure. This is
But if
great
take it
news.
from Kratom and
I love this news right here, okay? Because Madden 26 is finally not going to be available on PS4, which means they will get new faces, and you will probably be able to import your draft classes. This probably all Cody's fault, for sure, no doubt. Couldn't be anybody else's. Mael was patched in Expedition 33 to not do billions of damage with Stendhal, although somehow Cody's still exploiting her and doing it.
Broken character is broken.
Sandfall is working on SGA plushes now and says to watch out for fakes because people are
bastards.
Yeah, bastards, pretty much. And AI generating photos too. They said, I read today.
That's crazy.
To sell them. Tony Hawk himself, the human being, wants a remaster of Underground. He said it's not up to him, quote, generally, but he's going to campaign all he can to make it happen. And that's something you love to see.
It is. Me personally,
Helldivers
should be done.
love those games.
It really should. Helldivers 2 was patched. And it's going to bring new weapon customization and new enemy types. For those of you who like to fight for democracy.
I haven't fought for democracy in a while.
Yeah. Probably never have, really.
I have, at least once.
Democracy, which we're fighting for.
Yeah.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra has been delayed to early 2026. Stellar Blade launches on PC on June 11th. Amazon Prime released a teaser for from Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage. If you saw that, that's fun. It reminded me a lot of Sin City.
I didn't know if that was true or real or not.
Yeah, it was. Square Enix canceled the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link game. Team's still hard at work on Kingdom Hearts 4. Just no little side game there. Tales of the Shire is now going to get physical releases on PS5 and Switch on launch day, not Xbox. Max is changing its name back to HBO Max this summer. I don't know why. Didn't care, just thought it was silly.
Definitely silly.
Some Pokemon news. Milwaukee Regionals took place. One of Snow's favorite places. Christian Labella won the TCG with Raging Bolt and Ogerpon. Andrew Ding won the VGC with Miraidon, Lunala, and Cineroar, Urshifu, Ursaluna, and Grimmsnarl. During Pokemon's North American... Huh?
You sound happy about that.
Always. During Pokemon's North American International Championships, they will distribute a code for Wolf Glicks and Cineroar. Wolf Glick of, giant Pokemon VGC fame. Big Incineroar guy. Speaking, now let's knock out this last thing here. Pokemon Fossil Museum will be on display at the Chicago Field Museum in May 2026. So a year from now, I think that's pretty cool. Also, if you didn't see, I don't believe it. I don't think anything I read was real. But allegedly, Gen 10 is leaked. It's Gales and Tides or something like that. There's going to be a branch evolution type thing. 150 some islands, all with a deity on them, pretty much, that you can.
150?
That's what it said. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, and one Pokemon they clung to in the 4chan leak was a ground type Charmander.
Yeah,
I don't believe
that.
it. I don't believe anything I read in that. I mean, at all. It's not often that you see like Pokemon leaks like that are really credible at all. So that's all I have. 33. I'm old.
I have a
That's
bit
it.
of news.
That's it from Devin.
Do you expect more? Don't.
Oh my god.
I let you down when you're like, "Oh, more's coming."
Just a real quick thing.
Ooh, I need to get that Green Lantern.
If
Go
you
let me
guys
know about
are fans of hacked Pokemon games, Poke Hacks, Pokemon Gamma Emerald comes out tomorrow. It is its own thing. Like, it's not Emerald. It's just, I think it's based off of that engine, maybe. But the synopsis is: in Pokemon Gamma Emerald, on your way to your new home, your trip takes an unexpected turn when a sudden storm appears and your boat crashes on a mysterious uncharted island situated between the Hoenn and Sinnoh region. With no way to call for help or outside contact, you are forced to explore, but you're not alone. Mercenaries and Team Magma have entered the island to take its secrets and power in order to fulfill their mission. As you traverse the lush jungles, ancient ruins, and damaged battlefields, you'll get better as a trainer, become stronger, and face Team Magma and uncover their secrets.
Okay.
You're gonna get us shut down by Nintendo.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to
You know, I
download it instantly.
I downloaded
but it-
Pokemon Xenoverse a long time ago.
It has
Never finished it.
puzzles, whole new story, new legendary Pokemon, a whole new original soundtrack, new animations and as well as original assets. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
Hey man,
I'm-
pretty cool.
it's free, so I'm going to download it tomorrow.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is on Game Pass now.
There you go.
Oh my god! If
I stole
only
that from Devin once.
I can't lie. That game pretty fun. Now you got Xenoverse.
Oh, first one, yeah. I love that.
They're still coming out with DLC for it
Yeah, they
Like,
just came
what is
out with a
that?
Daima DLC.
to this day.
I'm not gonna lie, the game was fun. I mean, story mode was really, really fun.
I thought it was a really interesting story, actually.
Yeah, the combat, like PvP, I'm not a fan of at all.
All right. Great news. Fantastic news, even. Congratulations to the Indiana Pacers for heading to the Eastern Conference Finals again.
Hell yeah, 2 years in a row.
Maybe they'll make it this time.
Maybe we will.
But you know what? Until
I
then,
have faith.
it's time for Jake's Power Hour.
Me? Widow owed me. So I rolled credits on Expedition 33. Finally joined all my friends.
Well, all but one of us.
I joined my friends in rolling credits.
Yeah, sure.
Whether you agree with his decision is a different story. I want to say, in defense to Cody,
If you have not
After
played
watching-
Expedition 33, we are about to do some spoilers.
I wasn't going to say anything spoiler.
We have timestamps if you would like to skip past this part.
Yeah, if we get into spoiler territory, they're down below.
I
In
think
defense of Cody,
Snow is saying we're gonna spoil this game.
that's fair. In defense of Cody, I don't think either ending is good. I think they're
No.
both bad.
Yeah, they both suck.
I just think that one ending sucks for two people as opposed to
Millions?
millions.
But you fight for those two people instead.
Yeah, I mean, because definitely, if any of them act up or anything, Mail's not just gonna erase them and start them over again like she does with Verso. So it's fine. Don't worry about it.
RFK
You guys think they have
over here.
will? You guys think they have will and happiness? That's fine. That's cool.
That's because that's what it's made out to be. That's what the story
No,
told
it's
us.
not. No,
Literally
it's not.
is, dog. If
No, it's not.
Listen,
they didn't have will,
Cody-
if they didn't have will and their own chance to do something, then they would have been erased by the paintress every
so
time
Verso-
somebody came close.
So at the end, Verso doesn't have to play the piano.
I'm not saying that she didn't do that and erase him.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
that
but if anybody else acts out against her, then it's going to be fine, right?
You're assuming.
I'm not assuming. It's literally what it shows you. That's why they do the villain shit.
Cody just gets the headcanon and he takes that for reality.
No, it does the villain thing because it's showing you Verso does not want to be there. And she's like, yeah, I don't care. You're my plaything. Play my song.
I didn't read it as that.
I don't think she.
I don't think she read it as that at all.
I don't think she thinks that at all. She does
Really?
not.
So when he's crying and saying and physically showing that he does not want to play the piano, and he looks at her and she's all
he was not crying. He was not crying.
Was.
No, he
yes, he
not,
was.
Not in the last scene with the piano. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. He didn't look super happy, but he wasn't crying.
Sobbing. Literally sobbing.
No, he wasn't.
Then you didn't play it with your headphones on, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Literally sobbing.
I didn't see him sob. I didn't see a tear drop from his eyes. But apparently you can.
Let it happen.
But apparently you can sob. You can sob without crying. But also, to that point, we're just gonna ignore Lune and CL not wanting to die, and Sophie not wanting to die, and Gustav not wanting to die.
You want us to
ignore those for the sake of Verso, who's already shown that he's a piece of shit and killed Gustav.
The problem is, first off, once Mayo's dead, that world's gone anyway. So all you guys are doing is delaying the inevitable.
Is it? Because
when the sun explodes, when the sun turns into a red giant, we're all dead too. Everything has a fucking expiration date.
Okay, but I'm saying you guys aren't actually saving anything. You're just letting it go for
It's
a
not
little bit
true.
longer.
Stop.
And
You are saving many people.
Sure, for
If
a month or two.
You're just making shit up. You're just making that up.
You can't say you're doing that thing Gabe does where he pulls a random number out of the air and is like,
you're just saying stuff.
Obviously, we don't know the exact amount of time, but once she is gone, or once her family has to come in and take care of her, that world is gone anyway.
Okay, let me ask you this. Or let me put this in that perspective, but we don't know how it works on the outside, right? How time works?
We have no idea.
So
but
did 100 years, did 73 years pass on the outside in the time that they were in the painting?
That's one of the things that we don't know. But
Probably
they did
not,
say that
because Renoir wasn't 73 years old outside.
I understand that, but they said if she stays there too long, she will die.
But how long is too long? If it's a year,
but her mom was already getting to that point.
And that was 73 years. How much long? And that's 73 years from the fracture, not from the beginning of this painting. So how long have they been in there? How many years has passed? Lifetimes and lifetimes of people. But because they're not real to you, they don't matter.
Not saying that they don't matter. I'm saying that
you are saying that.
No,
you are saying they can be erased and it doesn't matter.
I'm saying that the DeSandre family needs to grieve and move on, which is what the game built up for. Yes, it also built up of save these people, but the main point of the story is grief. The main point of the story is moving on and not holding on to things. That is literally in the sayings, when one falls, we continue. When one falls, we continue. If somebody in our family dies, we continue. We do not stay here. We do not stick around. We continue. Right?
I mean, we don't know if they made that. We can't say that they made that saying.
Mael is literally continuing.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's stuck. She is stuck there.
She's not stuck.
She is. Look, you can sit there and say, oh, but she's better than her mom, so it's not going to happen. Bullshit. She's going to stay there.
No. She's there because she wants to be. That doesn't make her stuck.
Her
And
dad
I
knew.
would,
If she's as strong as everybody's saying she is, how is she stuck?
Because
She's
she's
not
just going to
stuck.
stay there forever.
she could have let
she's
Verso
not coming out of the
stop that
painting.
guy.
She's not coming out of the painting.
You don't know that.
Maybe not, but I doubt it.
You can't. Bro.
You can
See,
you can doubt it, but you don't. You put you are putting a headcanon on it, and to you, your story, your ending is the right way.
It's
I
because
think either ending is the right way. I think they're both shitty endings.
they are definitely both shitty endings because it's not any less sad actually dealing with the grief and having like watching all that shit.
to be fair, she's dealing with grief literally the whole game. Like the whole game, she is dealing with grief herself.
Not super well, but yeah.
That doesn't. Who cares how well it is? She's dealing with it. She's going through grief the whole game.
She's been going through grief her whole life, both
Her
of her
whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. Listen, I'm just coming from a perspective of I know people who have not been able to move on from grief, and you literally cannot mention a family member without them breaking into tears. And that's not good.
No, it's not good. I agree.
That's how she is going to end up because that's the whole point.
I read it differently. I see it differently.
If she was okay with letting Verso go.
It's really not even about Mayel.
I know you guys are
less about Mayel.
You want Lune and CL to be happy. I get it.
Monaco and Esquier and fucking Noko and Gustav and Sophie and all these fucking people that we spent 40 hours fighting for.
I get it. I'm saying I get your guys' side. I am just we go about it differently, and that's fine. You guys think your side is right. I think my side is right. It's how they wrote it.
I really don't even think either. I don't think either side is right. Really, I'm
not saying right. I'm just saying okay. The way that I would handle it, the way that you guys would handle it, is different from how I would handle it.
I would for sure.
I look at it like they're gods every time. I look at it like they're gods, and they created a living, breathing world. And because they are deciding, they are done with it. Because Renoir is deciding that he is done with it. It has to be the end.
It's more that he's seeing the trouble that it is causing Aline and Mayel and Alicia, and he wants them to be okay and them to be happy and have his family back. Because currently, not only has he lost Verso, he has now also lost Alicia for probably ever.
But you're putting the creators over the creations.
He needs to move on.
If it's about grief, then maybe Renoir should be the one that has to move on and grieve in his own way.
Yeah,
and he will eventually. Like he'll have to because he lost Mayel too, or Alicia, or whoever. He lost them too. He will have to deal with it. Like it sucks, but
I don't think he lost her. I think it's just how it's going to be for a little bit, and then she can go back.
Yeah,
again,
nobody knows. Listen, every expedition, there were 67 expeditions, and they were all fighting for their world, themselves, the people they love, and the future. And that's not something in any facets that I could turn my back on and be like, you can erase it. I could not do it.
77, by the way.
What do you mean? How is it 77? 67. 67 plus 33 is 100.
Is it? No,
yeah. Right. You are, but it's okay. This guy.
Look, it's just our different way of handling things. It's whatever. It is fine.
It's a beautiful game, and if you've been in it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, try and do it in a way that doesn't spoil it for other people. But yeah, definitely.
Just tell us who you picked in the comments if you get to this part. Just don't say you picked this or that. Just say Mayel or Verso.
Last thing. Favorite.
Real quick. Good.
Favorite.
I was just gonna say I really appreciate about this game and this community that there aren't a lot of spoilers. Like
no, even on TikTok, people are just kind of like
Twitter, all over the place. People are letting people experience and enjoy this game. Really like that.
The only things that I've even seen that's been kind of like spoiler has been like, man, wait till y'all get to that Gustav Act 2 build.
I saw somebody like convince this person that Gustav in Act 2 was crazy. And then they were streaming, and then they got to Act 1, the end, and
How come all these abilities are locked and nobody else has?
they just unlock really late. He gets real OP.
I will say, as I started playing New Game Plus, you don't unlock anything else for Gustav, and that pisses me off. Why even have those there? Just to trick us?
Yes, he had such main character energy too. Fucking Charlie Cox playing him, like
yeah.
So
Shout out to Kepler.
All right. Well, last thing, favorite one. You can only pick one piece of music from the game.
Lumiere.
Ooh, Lumiere's great. The second Renoir fight.
I love Lumiere as soon as the first time I heard it. It was just too fun.
Back up. If I had to pick another one, I know he said only one, but if I had to pick a second one, Monaco's.
I was gonna say I do like Monaco's theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be Lumiere. My second choice would be that.
So
Wow, wow, wow.
That's Monaco's.
Is it?
I think mine is still SK's Nest.
Mm.
And then also the fight that happens for Sprong. I don't remember the song for that.
Wonder if I can kill Sprong now.
Should be able to.
Easy.
If you're Devin or Cody, sure.
Snow beat it before I did.
I had to beat it twice actually, because my game didn't save.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So, have we been playing anything else?
I did. I have started a new game.
I haven't started it, but I downloaded a new game and I can talk about next week.
You
didn't play it, so
teaser of what it is?
Do I want to give you guys a teaser?
Yeah.
It's a Berserk Souls-like.
Oh, Berserker, Kazan, or whatever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
Did you get it on PS5?
Oh.
Did you get the physical copy for your birthday?
I did. Brittany got me a disc.
Nice. Tell me how it is, because I want to play it.
Yeah.
I was still in the mood for JRPGs.
What'd you download? I know exactly what you're gonna say.
What?
Persona 3.
I did download Persona 3. Downloaded Persona 3. So here's the thing about Persona games that I'm just gonna have to accept if I want to play them.
They talk forever.
Huh?
They talk forever.
They talk for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And they walk you through everything. Like everything. I've played for like an hour and a half and I've gotten in like 6 fights.
It's because you can do they let you do a lot of stuff.
They do.
So they have to tell you a lot of stuff.
They do, but so the way you pull your persona out in this game is hilarious. You have to kill yourself, shoot yourself in the head, and persona comes out.
It's my favorite kind
of. So far, I'm enjoying it. A little bit. I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10 so far. I am stuck between if I want to continue playing this or go back and finally play through Final Fantasy X again and like beat it, because I haven't done that in a long. I've never beaten it all the way. But I really want to. Love the game. So I'm debating which one I want to do. So. And in a couple weeks, Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon comes out, and I'm going to jump to that. So
it's time.
Well, hold on. I got to get...
Oh my God, Cody.
I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll move on.
No, go ahead, because I know you're going to talk about it, and I want to talk about it too.
Brand new exclusive. Started as we started this podcast.
Oh my God.
I have been playing Doom Dark Ages.
Oh. Is it
So
on Game Pass?
It is.
Oh, hell yeah. If it's on Game Pass, I might try it
Unless
out.
you bought it, then you could have got early access.
Yeah. A lot of fun. I like the medieval aesthetic on it. Doom's always been fun, just a little run and shoot, not so much a hack and slash because it's not that, but close enough. But yeah, it's cool. You got a shield like gimmick now that you can parry stuff with, and yeah, you know, your special moves and all that. So far, I'd like 8 out of 10. I haven't got too super far into it. The story is whatever. Doom games are never really about the story. But it's been good. I will definitely be giving it more of a play.
You know what
Yeah,
gets
buddy.
me? I've seen more than one person, multiple people actually, sit in corners and play that game
How, bruh? Why?
because it's too hard.
Then don't
What?
play it.
Instead of just, you know, running and gunning and going at
Yeah,
it,
that's the fun of
they've
it.
just been sitting in corners trying to cheese or whatever they're doing.
Lame.
Brother, the only way I can play a game is run and gun.
Oh man, we know how you do.
One thing, sorry, about Expedition that I will say, there's a lot of people saying that there needs to be difficulty sliders because the game's too easy. Fuck off.
Hard.
Yeah, people are weird.
I'm gonna disagree because some of those fights were disgusting.
There's what, 3 difficulties, right?
I assume.
Yeah, but they were saying that like even the harder is too easy.
Oh, big man. Go outside.
Right? Get over yourselves.
I'm gonna have to download Doom now. I've been waiting for that.
It's fun.
All right, it's time to hit the black hole sun. See what the shadow knows this week.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
So I was sitting there kind of wondering what I wanted to do, what I wanted to watch. There's not really much new stuff out going around. Then I saw this movie Companion that I wanted to check out. Not at all what I expected, but it's good. It was actually a really good movie. If you don't know, the premise of the story is that the guy who plays Huey in The Boys is going up to a cabin trip with a bunch of friends, but he's bringing along his sex robot. That
There's
is
some commercials for this.
is a companion bot. But she it ends up being a lot of murder, which isn't a spoiler. It talks about it in the trailer and everything, but yeah, man, the story is not at all what I expected it to be, and I really enjoyed it. Everything that I thought was like, oh, so that's going to be the twist. It was not the twist.
What's it on?
It's on Prime. But I don't know. Well, I say that with a question mark because I don't know if it's actually on Max or if it's on Prime, since they are all
HBO Max.
together. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I would definitely give it a watch. 4 out of 5. I'm not gonna say it's like a perfect score because I don't know. There were some parts that were just kind of predictable-ish, but the twists that they did have in there were really good. Yeah, go watch that.
Oh yeah. Only thing I've watched recently is Starting 5. Started watching Starting 5. I like LeBron James.
LeBron
Okay.
James.
Only way Cleveland can win a championship.
Damn.
You had Kyrie.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
You see, the internet was talking about how well the Mavs draft generational talent white boys, And then somebody tweeted because of the tariffs they had to go domestic.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. That's
It
funny.
is funny.
Hey man,
That's very funny.
Big Coop's gonna
actually.
be playing with Derek Lively, man.
I do. I'm a big Derek Lively guy. I like him a lot.
Is Cooper Flag good? I watch college basketball.
He is really good.
Oh,
What do you mean no?
I said I don't watch college basketball like that.
He's really good.
That's all I hear.
All right, bye, Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Didn't agree with me. That's fine.
He hates basketball.
Makes sense.
The
I don't hate basketball.
the Iron Hearts trailer came out today. As,
Yep.
as Cody alluded to today to us. The Hood's gonna be in it. He loves the Hood. Before the trailer even came out, he's like, "Where the Hood at?" It's there. When's that supposed to come
Soon.
out?
June 24th.
I still have to get Daredevil watched too.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
me
And
too.
then apparently Andor is like super good. Season 2.
I've heard Andor is great, and then I see a bunch of people hating on it. But I don't trust anybody that hates on. I don't trust the internet with hating on Star Wars because a lot of people
trust the
it's
internet.
like Obi-Wan Kenobi for some reason.
Oh my
Or
god,
Kenobi for some reason.
they're changing all the
So-
lightsaber lores.
Yeah, like fucking eat a dick. Go touch grass, dude.
I thought it was a cool thing, but whatever, man.
I thought Kenobi was great.
One of the best Star Wars shows they've put out, man.
I think it was part of one of the best pieces of Star Wars content since.
Kenobi is my favorite Star Wars property.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
Only thing
I've said
I
that.
can put up there with it is like Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, huh?
Hey, episode
I'm
3 is
big- I'm-
great, brother.
I'm a big Revenge guy myself. Okay,
I'm just
don't
a
get many
prequel
people like
guy.
that.
I like 1 and 3. 2 was ass, but 1 and
I
3
did not
really
like
good.
2. Nothing happens in 2.
No, it makes me fall asleep every time I watch it.
2 was pretty boring.
Still wish they would have made
And-
Jar Jar a Sith
Why?
because it would be funny.
Then
Yes,
the
Kevin,
I
whole
back.
disagree.
Star Wars fandom would be.
Having fun. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of fun, or not so fun, we're gonna talk a little bit of wrestling now. Myself and Devin have a little match this weekend. We'll be taking on Big D, the Big Dom, and Machine Gun Bishop. Once again, we did beat him last month. Technically, due to them, destroying the ref for whatever reason. So we'll be doing that this weekend. Just watch out for that big old
Next.
choke slam.
Next weekend.
No, whatever, man. I don't know. Stephanie Vaquer is dating what's his name? Randy Orton's
Miles
kid.
Bourne.
Miles Bourne.
Miles Bourne, yes.
I saw the a clip. Him and Ethan Page were in the ring doing a promo, and Page was talking to him, and the crowd was like, "He can't hear you."
That's fucked up.
That is funny.
Good for him.
Sky Blue has returned to AEW.
Is she?
Just
Who
now.
asked?
Sky Blue.
I better pay attention to the TV screen.
Is she working, or she just came back?
Yeah, she's working. She's one of the. She was one of the surprise competitors in the.
Is that
Fatal Four-Way match.
Azumi, Mina Shirakawa?
And
Tony
Tony
Storm?
Storm? Yep.
Go back to bed.
Sabu unfortunately passed away.
Rest in peace.
Was not due to the match that he had with Joey Janela.
You think it was due to Kratom?
That's crazy.
No, that really is
Listen,
bad.
Nick.
I wasn't an ECW kid. By the time I was watching wrestling, ECW was not a thing. So like My biggest like memories of Sabu is him versus John Cena, and also
Rey
That's one of his
Mysterio.
best, I think.
I agree. And
Rey
the
Mysterio,
match with
one
him
nice
and Rey
thing.
Mysterio, where he did that, where he fucking landed on his head through the ladder, very
The table?
similar to, or through the table, very similar to the match with Joey Janela.
Sabu was a freak, man.
He was a freak.
A good freak. A freak I liked watching
for
do
sure.
freak stuff.
He did it for the love of the game.
That's what it seems like when he talks.
Yeah.
Did come across a clip the other day of him hating on Test, so
Well, he's
you,
also
you
dead,
read.
so
You should read about what he said. You should read what he said about Test in his book.
what he's about testing his book.
Yeah, he's dead, but fuck him, always tattletelling and
oh yeah.
shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, me and Snow met Sabu once.
Did you?
Yeah, we did
I remember he was supposed to be at the
Did we?
first
at WrestleMania 28 in the lobby of.
hilarious. He was supposed to be at one of
He
the
did not want to be
Marion-
there.
He was supposed to be at one of the Marion shows that we worked before it was bought out by the NWA and all that.
Bought out. You mean before they just started giving the NWA money?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But he was supposed to be there. I remember I think it was the dude that was dressed like a clown that I wrestled said that he was supposed to be there. So it could also not be true, but
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There's a lot of
I
things
rust-
going on.
I wrestled some dude that was dressed up like a clown.
I do
And-
remember
Yeah,
that.
I remember who you're talking about.
And I won by disqualification because he threw powder in my face.
Oh man, rest in peace, Sabu.
Rest in peace, Sabu.
Rest in peace, Scarecrow.
If only Devin would have answered the phone.
Speaking of
I still don't answer the phone, bro.
Speaking of picking up the phone, WWE Backlash. Our first TOPTERTA Pickem of this new season. We all started with a clean slate. 5 matches, we all did very well. We started off the night with the United States Championship match in the Fatal 4-Way. Jacob Fatu had to defend the belt against LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. He did do that successfully. We all got this right. We had
That was a pretty fun match.
we had a big debut of Jeff Cobb.
Yes, we did.
So don't know how he
was
fits in with the bloodline.
Paired with the Samoans.
I
They said,
told you
"Hey,
he's an islander.
You're brown. Why don't you join them?"
He's from the island of Guam.
Ah, yes. Such close relation to Samoa.
I thought it was a pretty
Tonga.
fun match, though. Fun match.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Jacob Fatu fucks, buddy.
We had the Intercontinental title match, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Dominic
Oh, this was fun too.
Dominic retained. We all got this right. Penta's great,
This
man.
was fun. Penta is great.
Uh,
I think he's clicking really well with WWE too. I think he's like adjusting his style and everything he needs to do really well. Like way better than I thought he was going to.
well, I mean, we have great people around you, over in the company. Helps.
Yeah, like Dom and Punk and Sammy, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, just good, talented people in the locker room,
There are a lot of really good, talented people in that locker room.
Probably not used to that, where he came from. Then we had
That's
Pat
crazy.
McAfee versus Gunther, which I don't think this was a terrible match.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I don't either.
Of
One of
course,
the better
they were on
celebrity.
there.
Every time Pat McAfee wrestles, I say it's one of the better celebrity matches of all time. So
you think Pat's a celebrity?
Pat is certainly a celebrity.
He's an athlete.
He's a
they're not
celebrity.
mutually exclusive. You could be both.
No.
Is Tom Brady a celebrity?
I don't want to consider him an athlete though. He can throw a ball good.
But you can consider the guy that kicks real good an athlete.
Bro, he could have played in the Major League Soccer, man.
Could have. Hey, I think I was talking to Cody during this match, and I really think if Pat would have went the wet wrestling route as opposed to the pro football route, I think Pat would have been a fucking all-timer.
You think so, even though who was running it at the time?
Yeah. Pat's everything he wants.
Not
you
quite.
All white in shape? What do you mean? Yeah. Pat's a white meat babyface, brother. John Cena who?
Come on. That's daddy's boy. We all picked Gunther. We got this right. Good job. Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Valkyria defended against Becky Lynch. And this is where we split off because Cody is the only person that got this right. Lyra Valkyria retained.
Hell yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
With her fiance at ringside.
Yep.
Oh, Clark Kent looking ass.
Hey, that's
I read he's
right,
pretty
looked
good.
into.
I read he's a good guy, good worker, good feller.
Can't say too bad about this match either.
It was a great match. I think it was one of Lyra's better matches.
Because of Becky?
Because of Becky? Not necessarily. I think Becky helped.
Becky Hogan. And then the main event.
Becky Hogan, when there's Rhea Ripley right there.
Whoa, brother.
You saying,
What the
saying she's the Ultimate Warrior?
Who? Rhea?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that she's Hogan because she doesn't lose.
She just lost.
When?
Been losing.
She lost to WrestleMania.
One time out of how long? Bro, she's like
once a month.
She's like 202.
Are you turning on her too?
He
No,
is. Obviously not.
I love Rhea Ripley. I'm just saying, if you're going to call anybody something Hogan, it's not Becky.
Becky Stan over here.
Becky puts over way more people than Becky puts over as many people as Bayley does.
Bayley doesn't put over anybody.
Pardon me.
Where's she been at?
Putting Becky over and letting her have the match instead of her.
I think Becky forced her way into that.
For sure. I don't know if she forced her way into that or Triple H was just like, it's Becky.
The main event, WWE Undisputed Championship, John Cena versus Randy Orton, probably for the last time.
This match fucked.
This should have been main event at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Loved
Agreed.
it.
Oh.
Loved this.
It was so good. It was vintage Dina Orton. Slow, methodical, until it didn't need to be. And then they picked it up. And shit was great. It was so good. Somebody took RKO like a stunner. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah,
I've seen the best match in a long time.
Possibly one of the better Cena Orton matches. Period.
I agree.
We all picked.
I'd say best Cena match since AJ.
I agree with that. At the Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not as good as that match, but
No.
the best, second best, or the best since then.
Well, we all picked John Cena. He did win, and which means for the first time, I'm gonna say first time ever, Cody is in the lead.
Yeah.
At 5-0. Perfect.
Hell
Give it time.
Yeah.
Everybody
Give it
else went
time.
4-1.
Did you guys notice? The after the match,
He got a little emotional, didn't he?
Cena was getting a thank you Cena chant or something like that. He's getting a little emotional. I think this turn is going to happen very soon. I don't think it's going to last very long, which is fine. I like what he's been doing.
He's going to turn on The Rock.
How
They're going to get once in a lifetime for once in a lifetime for the last
Third
time.
time.
You can't turn on somebody that's not there.
That's true.
It's true, but
The-
The
there's-
Rock's gonna he'll show up to
I-
have the biggest moment in professional wrestling history when John Cena turns babyface.
I know there's not. It's not like a. No, we're not doing top. Do you know a top turtle right now? But give me a couple matches you want Cena to have before he retires.
Punk.
Punk for sure.
I do want Punk Gunter.
Punk, Gunther, AJ again. I want to see him and AJ run it back one time.
I don't think I'm really interested in any young guys.
Jay.
I could fuck stop. I could fuck around with him and Dom.
Him and Dom would be fun. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
do that one. I actually think him and Dom could be really good.
Yeah.
I
hope we're getting.
Andrade.
I hope we're getting him our truth.
Well, we are.
Like, is that official? Fair enough.
Be a squash. R-Truth's going to retire too.
Got to retire with his mentor.
Yeah, after Cena put him through a table.
No, but yeah, I want Punk. I want Punk. I want Gunther. I want AJ.
I'd like to see him and Jericho.
I'd like to see him in KO.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Literally not possible.
Yeah, not possible.
That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah. Well, he's injured with his neck, so. Yeah.
Well, we didn't say what's going to happen. We said what would our dream thing be.
The context was what is possible, not.
Who do you want as or who do you want his opponent to be?
Oh.
If I never see him and Cody again.
Oh, you will. December.
I know.
Eh.
Come on. So
I would like him and Rollins in a 1v1.
apparently there's a bidding war or something I heard for Cena's last match
Oh, really?
to see who wants to host like a week-long event.
Well, it's already been announced where his last match is going to be.
Well, I mean, has it?
Yeah, Boston.
Well, Boston won.
I didn't see that. All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they announced it
When did they announce that?
a couple days ago.
Oh well,
I've been busy.
fitting.
It makes sense. That's where he's from, so.
Raw is War happened. Jake's least favorite person, Rhea Ripley, teamed with Io Sky to take on Giulia with the braids and
Yeah, people
Roxanne
hate that for
Perez.
some reason.
This match was great.
Fantastic
But-
match.
Before I give my thoughts on this match,
Oh my god.
I have a question. Would you guys say that Giulia and Roxanne are considered a legitimate tag team? Like they're a tag team together?
I do now.
Yeah. Would
If
you
you asked me a
consider
couple weeks ago, I'd say no. But
would you
now, yeah.
consider Rhea and Io a tag team? Like
No.
together? Would you say Rhea and Io are on the same page in any sense?
No.
They were in the match, but Rhea clearly wants the championship.
So yeah, right. That's where I'm getting at this.
Okay.
Why won't they let Roxanne win a match? I don't
Look at her.
I don't understand the point of this match.
Look at her. It's crazy.
That is crazy. I don't understand the point of.
I mean, he is racist.
You're bringing it. She's a white girl. He is black now. so it makes
Roxanne?
sense. Yeah, she's white, isn't she?
No.
Or Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh. One of my kind. I don't understand the point of this match because you're putting in this tag team that just debuted against a makeshift team that don't like each other, and then having them go over clean. It doesn't make the new tag team look good at all. It should have been, if you wanted them to win, it should have been by DQ or some kind of dusty finish.
I mean, if I was booking it, it would have been a spooky finish either way.
Yeah.
But it
But
is what it is.
It is what. It was a great match, but
It is Rhea Ripley and the women's world champion.
damn, Taz out here crying.
Well, Sabu's dead.
I know they just the whole stadium did the fucking point, and Taz took his glasses off and was quivering.
Yeah, I mean he posted a video about it too.
But yeah, I really liked the match, and I actually thought Raw was fun this week. I don't watch Raw every week, but it was a good Raw. Raw's been hitting lately, actually, to be honest.
CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
Jey Uso.
Who do you guys think is the third member of Rollins Breaker?
Brock.
Brock?
Stop.
Devin out here fucking.
My stomach hurts
Google.
now.
I know who I think it is.
Goldberg.
I think we're getting a heel turn. I think we're getting Sami Zayn.
Wouldn't be mad at it.
Sami Zayn's too babyface.
He is too babyface, but he also plays an amazing heel, and I think it could work.
Just because he's amazing.
And the way that he was looking at Jay after he like that Mania after or the Raw after Mania, and just some of the things like it's his facial features, like the way he looks at these people, that's making it to me look like he's not going to be a fucking babyface in this. I think he's going to turn.
Well, then what's going to be the match at Survivor Series?
It's possible, but then again, it could be Gunter.
Gunter, yeah. Jay, Punk, and Roman.
You gotta have 4. It's gotta be 4 versus 4, right? At least if we're gonna do War Games.
Yeah.
Jimmy's going to be back.
Jimmy, Jay, Punk, Roman.
I have no idea, honestly.
It'll be interesting.
Ben.
And then Paul, Sammy, Seth, and Bron.
Paul's going to call him Brock.
No,
Stop.
Paul's gonna be in the match.
No, it'll be Brock.
It'll be Paul.
Brock and Chamber. I mean, the War Games.
Reminds me of when R-Truth came out and said he was gonna throw Paul Heyman out of the Royal Rumble.
He's a good kid.
He is a good kid.
All right. Well,
You guys see Randy said he wanted to wrestle for another 10 years?
did he?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
he
didn't
can.
see him say that, but I read that.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I read it as well.
I don't think he can.
You gotta. Why not?
He's been getting injured.
No, big Orton hater over here.
Love Wharton.
Sure.
Best WWE superstar of all time.
Come on,
Oh,
buddy.
come on.
Who's better?
Cena?
Longevity wise.
Longevity does matter for sure.
Undertaker.
Nope.
No, for sure not.
Undertaker at Orton's age was putting on stinkers.
He was.
How old is Orton? 47 or something, probably.
Probably. Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, Ray. Oh, he's actually only 45, so
Ray ain't got no more knees left.
He still works better than half the fucking people.
with
on
those
the roster.
gigantic quads, he doesn't need knees.
Yeah. Who needs
He
knees?
can walk
when you
on-
got fucking.
And he's 7 feet tall. He can walk on stumps and be fine.
Who is?
Randy?
No, we're still talking about Ray. I thought
No,
the lack of knees.
I was done talking about him.
Randy has no neck. It's fused
Yeah,
to
Randy
his
has no
back.
neck. Ray
Yeah.
has no knees.
So he doesn't need. He's fine.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. No, he's not. He's like 5'8", right? 5'6", 5'7".
Ray's like your height. Ray's like 5'2".
Fair enough.
All right. It's time to take it home. We got everything right. No need to fact check us. Go follow us on Twitter at TopTerta, where we post updates to the podcast and link to where you can go watch the podcast because we are on YouTube, youtube.com/@TopTerta. Go subscribe there, please. Pretty please with everything on top. Do it as a birthday gift to Devin. He would
Thank
love
you.
that.
Netball.
And if you're a degenerate,
Yeah.
disgusting person, go like us on Facebook, even though they shut us down. I'm on the TikTok and the Twitter at the Beast now.
You can find me on the Blue Sky at Gingerbeard22.
Twitter at _ I'm just Jake. Twitch, just Jake TV. Coming out
When?
Thursday nights, 8 p.m.
On it. You can find me on Twitter at SexyWB, TikTok WB5. The entire trilogy was filmed consecutively, meaning the filming took place in a single block, allowing for a more cohesive and unified storytelling experience. And on the nutball thing, I think I've changed it up, and we're just gonna have like we're gonna get two of us on the side, like me and Snow on one side, Jake and Cody on the other. We're gonna put blindfolds on them, and we're gonna throw like not Nerf balls, but in that same vein of small object, not tennis ball hard, but just we're gonna launch them at each other and see who gets hit where.
Frozen
Let's
grapes.
throw marshmallows at each other.
We can throw frozen grapes.
Frozen grapes. Okay.
Stop eating the grapes, Cody.
Okay.
You don't like grapes? You have a problem with grapes now?
Tell Satan.
Jesus.
113 to 91.
Hail Satan!
So from all of us at TOPTERTA, rest in peace, Sabu. We're gonna miss you. Hopefully you're up there doing triple jump moonsaults. So bien pendejo. From all of us at TOPTERTA, I'm gonna bid you good morning, good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.
Bien pendejo.
He's a smooth operator.